You have to have the facilities in today's world. And so Tom had a blueprint, and some of those blueprints were buildings, grounds. The campus is never more beautiful, and that was important to Tom Kepple. Whatever he did right.
What is really, for me, nice to see as a faculty member in the sciences is that support has been universal. So we have, yes, this new science building. There's now a new arts building, and now Founders being redone was a wonderful thing because now that's also centered on history and English.
When people walk onto campus for the very first time, frankly, they're not going to know whether we've got a great chemistry department or a great accounting department, but they're going to pick up indications. They're going to look for signs that this is a great place, that this is a world-class place. And having it look like it's a world-class place is very important in getting people to believe that it probably is.
Probably the very first thing that he did was announce the fact that we were going to have a $70 million campaign. And I remember people sort of saying, not possible, it wouldn't happen at Juniata. We finished that campaign at almost $104 million.
And then also getting the word out. I, as well as many others on the board, would say if you look at the achievements of our students at Juniata, we're the best kept secret in the United States as a private liberal arts school. What Tom recognized that maybe some of his predecessors didn't, you have to market that. I mean, to move 20 places in 1 year to U.S. News and World Report is really significant, and that was done a couple times during Tom's tenure.
This year, for example, we have 6 Fulbright finalists, which would place Juniata in the top 25 of all of our liberal arts colleges in the United States.
Just as Tom has been pragmatic about every other objective at Juniata, the objective and the goals we have about diversifying our student population has been a very pragmatic approach. He delegates responsibility, we have numerical goals that we want to reach, and so I think that goes a long way.
Today we invite you here to celebrate with us the integration of diverse cultures into our community. This opportunity to learn from one another allows us to deepen our awareness as citizens of the world. Participating students were invited to share a story from their homelands. You will soon notice that some students have chosen...
I think Tom understands that intuitively, that in some sense, it's those personal interactions that we have with people who are different than us that sort of raise our consciousness and awareness of the idea that it's okay for people to be different. It's okay for people to believe different things.
You know, Tom did the obvious thing that sort of creates focus on this in having the person responsible for diversity and inclusion on campus report directly to the president.
During his tenure here, the development of international programming has just exploded. And when we compare Juniata to other similar institutions located in rural settings, small liberal arts settings, the international student population is growing among many of them, but I would dare to say we stand out quite a bit in terms of our early commitment to that and our strong commitment to that in resources.
So I've had students able to go and take courses in, infectious disease in Central America, or flora and fauna of the Amazon rainforest, which are wonderful opportunities for them. And more recently, it's been wonderful that our students have actually even been able to participate in research in labs in other countries, which is a great experience to see the commonalities of how science is done, and yet some of the cultural differences in how science is viewed.
I think also he continued an effort at recognizing the significance of teaching, the academic and faculty, and allowed and encouraged the provost to go after good faculty. And the president has to do that or it doesn't happen.
He is present, which is huge, I think, for faculty. He endures faculty meetings. Tom is often there, and he's not only there to take his turn at sharing some highlights, being available to faculty to answer their questions, but he'll stay in the room and he'll listen to these debates and these concerns that faculty have.
I think Tom has done for Juniata what a lot of faculty do for students. I think one of the real secrets of Juniata's success is that faculty convince students that they're better than they think they are. We're very good at getting students to elevate their sights. And I think that's what Tom Kepple did for Juniata.
I shall pass this way but once. Therefore, any good that I can do, or any kindness that I can share and show, let me do it now, for I shall not pass this way again. And that sort of exemplifies Tom Kepple.
What I would like to thank Tom for the most is that he didn't try to change Juniata. He didn't try to make it into a little Swarthmore. He got a sense of what it was, set out to simply make it more of that. And for that, I am very grateful.